I've talked about meal replacements before. The idea of a filling meal in a bottle seems quite awesome. So when I discovered Saturo, or however it's pronounced, I reached out to them. They didn't pay for me to make this review. They did, however, send me a bunch of bottles. Alright, so when it comes to these meal replacements, there's a few key things they need to nail. First up is of course the taste. And by now I've tried a bunch of these meal replacements. So how does Saturo stack up? Well, first of all, there's 3 different flavors. Original, chocolate, and coffee. Rationally, I should have started off with original and get used to that taste before I add the flavors. However, I'm not rational of course, so I dove deep into the chocolate goodness the moment I received the bottles. Chocolate taste is kinda like chocolate milk, but not quite. It's a lot thicker, like a lot, and it has an aftertaste I've since noticed in the original too. Let's call this aftertaste the Saturo flavor. It's not a bad aftertaste, and it sort of tastes of nothing, but it's there and it's noticeable. The second thing is the texture. It's a thing I really had to get used to. Don't get me wrong, Saturo is really smooth and easy to drink, but I had to sip the first bottle for a long time before I completed it. It is to be expected though. I mean, you're drinking a 500 calorie meal, so it has to be kinda thick, but just keep it in mind. It's not like drinking chocolate milk. Next up, I tried original. It's okay. It tastes fairly neutral and it's easy to drink, but I would never choose this over chocolate. Lastly is the coffee version. It really has the taste of coffee. It's kinda nice. I would still definitely prefer chocolate, but this one is good to mix things up a bit once in a while. It does still have the Saturo flavor though. My only gripe with Saturo is that it can feel kinda heavy to get down. I'd like to add even more flavors to mix things up a bit, maybe a fresh one with taste of strawberry or something. But these days I always keep a bottle of some kind of meal replacement with me. I'm often on the go, and the days of ordering unhealthy, pricey fast food is behind me. And for now, that best meal replacement I've tried is Saturo chocolate, so that's what I keep in my backpack. However, Mana Drink just released a version 2, which is also something I want to try out. Saturo is the first meal replacement I would reorder. I'm fairly picky, and when talking about their aftertaste, I'm being really picky, compared to how others can just gulp down plenty shakes and queel, which is absolutely unpalatable for me. The great thing is that it seems that we have a lot of good choices in Europe now. If you want to drink meal replacements to save money, the powdered versions are really the only option. Saturo is quite expensive, but I'm not drinking it 5 times a day. More like once every other day. I use it for convenience, and for that it's really good. And healthy.